I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. Nope. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off.
People are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because, like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario. But it's, people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or what.
Shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear.
The boxing world reacted strong.
The boxing community had a lot to say about the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Eddie Hearn criticized Barrios for not performing well, especially since he had the size advantage. He said Barrios should have dominated Manny but seemed off and maybe even nervous. Hearn also mentioned that Barrios could have done a lot better, which raised more questions about whether the fight showed what both fighters were really capable of.
6 rounds like that. Really? Pacquiao is not completely dominating like that. But moving forward, there's just...
Yeah, listen, I didn't want to say because obviously Jesse's friends with him, but I just don't rate Barrios. Like, I mean, you had obviously Boots has moved up now, but Boots was the welterweight king. Imagine what Boots would do to Mario Barrios. You just saw Barrios really squeeze out a decision on that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson card against someone very average with all due respect. So he should be really dominating Pacquiao, but I don't think he's an elite welterweight.
The opportunities of Barrios, just being in there, I feel like he just looks a little bit too nervous.
Who, Barrios?
Yeah,
but you should really be walking Pacquiao down and beating him up. Look at the size of Barrios, but I don't know, maybe he's going to win. Is it going to the scorecards now, eh?
He's going to scorecards.
Really? 7-1, really?
Rolly Romero's reaction was similar to what many fans felt. He thought Manny Pacquiao looked focused and sharp the whole time. He praised Manny for putting on a performance that kept fans excited and showed why he's such a respected name in boxing. Romero highlighted how entertaining the fight was, saying that even without a knockout, Manny's strong form and the fight's competitive pace made it worth watching.
Hey everybody, look, everybody follow my boy King Robert.
King Robert, what's up, Rob, dog? I already followed King Robert. Hey, what'd you think about the fight?
Okay.
Rolly, what'd you think about the fight?
So you better show him more love.
Before you fight Ryan Garcia, I told you kick his ass when we out here. Hey, Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, bro. Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, Rolly.
Hey, Rolly, what'd you think about the fight, though, really? What'd you think about Pacquiao tonight?
I thought, it was a close fight where it could have went either way, but Pacquiao looked good, man. Pacquiao looked good for those first, 8 rounds. He looked real good.
Do you feel like that?
Wait. I'm trying to go this way.
Yeah. Do you think a rematch is warranted, Rolly?
What?
Do you think a rematch is warranted?
Yo, Brick City News.
I don't know.
Robert, what'd you think about the fight?
Oh, man, Pacquiao by a round. It was a close fight.
It was a close fight, right?
I mean, it wasn't like the champion ain't get beat. So that's
What'd you make for the account that Pacquiao made for himself tonight?
Keith Thurman, who once shared the ring with Manny Pacquiao, placed a smart bet on the fight ending in a draw, and walked away with $8,500. He didn't see either Pacquiao or Barrios as likely to lose, given their strong track records and experience. To Thurman, a draw made perfect sense. It wasn't just a lucky pick. It showed his clear insight into both fighters' skills, strategy, and conditioning.
Keith, what'd you think about it, bro?
I got paid.
You got paid?
I got paid.
Wait, you bet the draw?
500. I got paid.
No, you didn't.
Come on, you want to see the ticket?
Yes, I want to see the
You
ticket.
want to see the ticket? Look at this.
Let's see.
Where is it at? Come on.
Where is it?
You got look.
Hey, why'd you think it was gonna be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so you gotta have a draw.
So I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. Nope. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why. But it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket. First ticket.
You gotta move to the right.
No. Yeah, wait, how much you want?
Ticket.
You want $8,500?
Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You thought it was a draw, though, Keith?
Look, what I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. I said his strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man. He needs to make the old man use those legs. He did. I think he got but Pacquiao, you know, he was popping in, but he was getting caught a little bit on the way out. It was, look, I try to explain boxing to y'all. It don't matter what you think. There's 3 judges, and they're different every single day. Every fight night, they're different judges. Those 3 judges, that's all that matters.
Chris Algieri, who once fought Pacquiao himself, admitted he was surprised. He didn't expect Pacquiao at his age to keep up such a strong pace for all 12 rounds. As for Barrios, Algieri was blunt. He felt the younger fighter had way more to offer than what he showed. In his view, Barrios didn't make proper use of his skills and experience, especially for someone aiming to perform like a true champion.
Chris Algieri, post-fight, Manny Pacquiao majority draw, man. What do you think about that decision?
Man, I think, listen, it's a super close fight. Actually, where are we going? We gotta
go this way, right?
I said, that's right? Okay.
We go up and out,
Super close fight, back and forth. I mean, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, it just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close as that fight, was. I mean, how do you not give it to Manny?
Even though most people felt Pacquiao did better than Barrios, Manny stayed humble and slightly let down. He admitted he wasn't happy with how the fight played out and felt disappointed by the draw. Still, he also said he felt proud and thankful just to be back in the ring after so many years. For him, being able to fight again was a win in itself, even if the scorecards didn't show it. Many fans understand how tough it is to judge a fight between a boxing legend and a current world champion.
I know you enjoyed the fight, but I thought, although the decision is it's not really favor to me. Like, I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance tonight. So thank you to all your support.
One fan summed it up well. A user named Kashmir Star tweeted, "I knew it. Manny was winning, but Barrios is champ. It's not that easy." The comment captured how complex the fight really was. Manny's standout performance against Barrios' title status. That's why the result wasn't so clear-cut. Barrios' trainer backed his fighter's hard work, saying he gave everything in training camp. He also noted that one judge had them winning, even though most saw it as a draw. It was a quiet way of showing they stood by their effort, even if most fans leaned toward Manny. The response highlighted the dedication and belief within Barrios' team.
This is Jonathan Agger of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Bob Santos. Really good fight in Vegas tonight between your man Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao, but it ends in a draw. Disappointed?
Well, of course, you're always disappointed when you don't come up with the number one goal. The number one goal is always to be victorious. But I'm proud that Mario, retained his title. Yeah, he put his heart and soul into this camp. The judges seen it the way they seen it. One judge had us winning the fight, obviously. The other 2 judges, had it a draw. I thought Manny was doing what he could towards the end of the fight to try to steal rounds, and obviously he had the crowd behind him, and I think sometimes that can influence a lot of things when they're cheering whether he lands a punch or he doesn't, and we're all human, so we can be influenced by things of that nature, but at the end of the day, I thought we did enough to win the fight. And
Brian Mendoza shared a different opinion, pushing back against those who believed Pacquiao clearly won. He felt that many fans were simply caught up in the excitement of seeing Manny return and let nostalgia influence their views. While he gave Pacquiao credit for his effort, Mendoza argued it wasn't enough to secure a win and suggested that the crowd's emotions may have overshadowed an honest look at how the fight really played out.
He came off that win with Joyce Spencer.
Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. Because people forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Ring Magazine, a trusted name in boxing, echoed what many fans felt with a tweet saying, "Manny Pacquiao proved he still got it after his valiant effort versus Mario Barrios." The message captured the key takeaway. Regardless of the result, Manny showed he still had the speed, stamina, and fighting spirit that defined his long career. In the post-fight interview, Mario Barrios admitted what many of Pacquiao's past opponents have said: Manny hits hard. Even at 46, his power is still something to take seriously. Barrios' comment confirmed what viewers saw in the ring. Pacquiao wasn't just busy, he was landing meaningful shots. It also gave context to Barrios' careful approach, possibly showing he didn't expect that level of force from the veteran legend.
Mendoza.
He came off that win with Joyce Spencer.
Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. Because people forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Most analysts agreed that this fight was far from one-sided. Both Manny and Barrios had their own challenges. Manny dealing with age and experience, and Barrios carrying the weight of being the bigger, younger fighter under pressure to perform. A draw seemed fair given it was a battle between a legendary Hall of Famer and an active world champion. The technical back and forth made the fight hard to judge clearly. However, experts were especially critical of Barrios. While they acknowledged that Pacquiao wasn't at his peak, they were more let down by Barrios' showing. The common complaint was that he didn't take advantage of key opportunities and didn't throw enough punches. His lack of aggression, especially against a 46-year-old, left many wondering if Barrios came to win or just play it safe.
Embarrassing performance, but a good performance for Pacquiao considering what had happened. Cook me all you want in the comments. I blame this more on Mario Barrios, just not. He's the worst. Jinky Pacquiao did a great job matchmaking this. He is by far the worst champion, world champion I've seen in boxing in a very long time. Mario Barrios did absolutely zero. He had hurt Manny, I think in around round 11, and he let him off the hook, didn't do anything. He hurt him to the body one other time, and he looked really good in the first round. Horrible performance by Mario Barrios. How he got a draw, I wouldn't have given him a draw. I had Pacquiao ahead. And I thought for sure, even if it was close, they would give it to Pacquiao. They give it a draw, majority draw. I'm not going to say that I'm not shocked, but I think it was the best case scenario for Manny. And Barrios got lucky. It was a best case scenario for Manny because it moves the division forward a little bit, but he didn't look that bad. Barrios looks horrible. If he was in there with Brian Norman Jr., he would have been KO'd, or God forbid he was in with Boots. Manny, I know people are still going to say, look, Manny won. Manny did not look good. That's to tell you how bad Barrios is. He didn't look good at all. His punches were sloppy. He was slow. He didn't look effective. I don't care what.
Manny Robles, a respected trainer, was clear in his view that Pacquiao won the fight. What stood out to him most was how strong Manny looked, especially considering his age. Robles highlighted Pacquiao's conditioning, ring intelligence, and quickness during exchanges. He wrapped up his thoughts with a hopeful note, saying he'd love to see Pacquiao step into the ring again, suggesting that fans might still have more to enjoy from the Filipino legend.
It was a very this
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Manny won.
Yeah.
Manny won. He shut me up, man. I honestly thought that Barrios was gonna win big, and Manny showed up, man. Manny, I was pulling for Manny, and I was hoping to see. Look, Manny back in his prime, bro. Forget about it, man.
Yeah, he was a
Forget
boss.
about it. But it was a good fight, but still Manny did enough to win. This was not a draw.
You think Manny will come back again?
I hope so. After this performance, I sure hope.
Gary Antoine Russell analyzed Pacquiao's performance with real excitement. He pointed out how quick and powerful Manny looked from start to finish. In his view, Pacquiao clearly won at least 8 rounds, staying ahead of Barrios in almost every exchange. His take matched the opinions of many fans who felt Manny had done more than enough to deserve the win. Russell also praised Pacquiao for keeping such a high level of performance well into his 40s.
In a fight, Father Time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. You know, I'm proud of him. To many more than Manny Pacquiao, I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is, you know.
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
It could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, you know, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. You know, I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of like cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao, if anything.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.
Robert the Ghost Guerrero shared his thoughts by highlighting the crowd's love for Pacquiao and how that energy filled the arena. He pointed out that Manny had strong support and, in his opinion, did just enough to edge out Barrios in the fight. Guerrero felt Pacquiao's performance stood out on the scorecards, even if the judges didn't see it that way.
Not see it that way.
I know, that's great. But everybody loves Manny. Come on, shoot. Everybody loves Manny, no matter what. I mean, you know, I think he edged it out. I think he won it by a round or two. So, you know, I just think Mario Barrios needed to use his jab a lot more. He needed to pump it. I mean, that single jab, it's kind of tough to get. You know, to keep Manny off with his speed and his power with the single jab. I don't know. I want to fight Manny. Throw him in with me. Shit. Yeah, play the video game, Pac-Man Ghost. It's like that my whole career. He's been running from me. So
Sean Gibbons was clearly surprised by Barrios' performance, expecting much more from the younger fighter. In contrast, he had nothing but praise for Pacquiao, pointing out that Manny brought everything he needed: speed, stamina, movement, and work rate to win the fight. His reaction showed that those close to Pacquiao truly believed he had earned another highlight in his legendary career. Across social media and fan forums, many echoed that view. They felt Pacquiao had done enough to win and were frustrated by Barrios' low output and lack of urgency. Fans questioned why a younger world champion didn't push harder against a 46-year-old. Still, the fight was ruled a draw and Barrios kept his title, leaving many to wonder how different the outcome might have been had he shown more drive.
Manny Pacquiao event versus Mario has officially finished and left a lot of fans disappointed in Las Vegas. The fight took place in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and it ended in a majority draw. I was reading some of the comments and a lot of people were saying that Pacquiao got robbed on the fight. Other people were saying that Mario was taking it easy on Manny Pacquiao. And remember, Floyd Mayweather said if this man right here got the W, that he was gonna give him a rematch. But since it's a draw now, we don't know what's gonna happen there. After seeing the fight, I did see that Manny still had his combination punches and he still has that speed that he's known for. Mario wasn't throwing that many punches and he didn't seem to be all there. But for the people that saw the fight, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Manny won or Mario? In today's time, it's actually very difficult to tell who's out there to really win that W or who's there just to throw in the towel real quick and get that paycheck. I blame Jake Paul for this, but I'm very curious to know what are your thoughts about all this down below in the comments. And like always, don't forget to follow for more viral news. Ciao, pescado.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more. See you next time.